Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest Wall Tutorials. I am GZ, and in this video we are going to do a weapon breakdown of the new weapon. So that is going to be the Golden Claymore. So going to be this weapon right here. So like I mentioned in the previous video, this is actually going to be a great sword. So the first great sword that I actually have in my inventory. So this weapon does not disappoint. It is quite good, a bit unique. Actually, but also very similar to some past weapons. Mainly, I would say somewhat similar to the Metal King sword, and also has some effects similar to, for example, the Angel Rod. But yeah, so this weapon is actually quite good. So you can see here, I'm actually going to be using the two-handed sword method. So with this, my attack power actually gets a bit of a boost, so I actually want to go ahead into the details of this particular weapon. So here, the Golden Claymore, the attack power on this is going to be 177. Then if you do wield or use this double-handed, you actually get a plus 88 for this. So this is actually quite good. I actually have seen a big difference in some of the battles that I have actually done. So besides that, in terms of the levels for this particular weapon, going from 1 to all the way to 50, in terms of just the boost that you get, at level 1 you're going to get plus 5 to attack power if it's equipped on a demon swordsman, and also at level 1 a plus 5 to defensive power if it's equipped on a guardian. Then over here at level 33, you're going to get plus 5% damage to birds. Level 36, plus 5% to damage to beasts. At level 40, you're going to get plus 12 attack power if you have expertise with this weapon. And then for level 43, plus 3% to Jibaria weapon and physical technique damage if it's double-handed. Then for level 46, plus 3% to weapon skill damage, again, if this is going to be used double-handed. So definitely using it double-handed is going to be the way to go for this particular weapon. So besides that, that's going to be it for the actual basic stat boost that you're going to have for it. But I actually do want to go over the skills. So the skills are actually very good and also unique and similar to previous weapons. So I want to go ahead in a battle, and let's see. I can actually just start with this one right here. Okay, so here, one of the effects that you're going to see here is two of them. So one of the effects is going to be the sudden activation ability. So the first one, you can actually see it on the enemy right there. You can see that it has been charmed. So this is actually going to be part of the sudden activation ability called Golden Time. So Golden Time is going to cost 6 MP, and what it does is at the start of the battle, with the power of Golden Light, there is a rare chance that all enemies will be charmed for 1 turn, ignoring their resistances to charm. So this is actually very similar to, for example, the Angel Rod, in which the effects of Ultra Hustle Dance has pretty much a 100% chance of charming an enemy, but it's going to be a very rare chance for this to actually happen. But you can see here that this enemy has been charmed. Then also in this case, the chances of if a metal enemy is in the party, the metal enemy has a 100% chance of being charmed. So that's actually the first status effect that we've actually seen with a metal type enemy. In this case, is going to be charm. Then the other sudden activation ability is going to be right over here. You can see that I have a protective shield on. So the sudden activation ability is going to be sudden activation protective shield. So this is going to cost 8 MP, and at the start of the battle, the wielder gains a protective shield that protects them from negative status effects, and this is going to last 3 turns. So now I want to actually go over the abilities of this particular weapon. So going to go ahead to my demon swordsman. So now that I'm at my Demon Swordsman equipped with the Claymore, I want to actually go over the first ability, which is going to be right over here. So this is going to be Mawashi Geri, so spinning kick. So it's going to cost 8 MP. And what it does is, using the blade to cleave all enemies in range, this does 110% physical technique damage to all enemies, going to be like this. Now back with the Demon Swordsman again, the next ability I want to go over is one that we actually have seen before. So this is going to be the critical hit focus stance. So with this, the Kaishin Hichu no Kamae critical hit target stance is going to cost 30 MP, and the weapon and physical technique damage of the next turn increases to a critical blow, but the wielder is unable to guard and evade up until after this is actually used. So it's going to be actually very the same. Metal King sword is actually has the same ability. So in this case, it's going to be used like this. Okay, so now back with my Demon Swordsman. Here, the next ability that I want to go over is going to be right here. This is going to be Golden Break. So with Golden Break, this is going to cost 37 MP, and what it does 540 Dane weapon damage to one enemy with a chance of raising the wielder's attack power by 1 rank, or a rare chance of raising the wielder's attack power by 2 ranks. So going to be like this. So in that case, you can see right there that the my attack power actually increased by 2 in that case. So that's actually a rare chance for that to happen. Okay, so here again with my Demon Swordsman, I want to go over the final ability of this weapon. So it's going to be right over here. This is going to be Golden Crush. So Golden Crush is going to cost 58 MP, and it does 490% of Jibaria weapon damage to all enemies. If it is a metal enemy, this is going to do 48 or 49 damage to the metal enemy. And this, it has a very rare chance to charm one enemy while ignoring their resistance to the charm. So again, very similar to the Angel Rod. And then also, for every enemy that you defeat with this ability, you will actually gain 10 MP for each defeated enemy. So this is going to look like this. So in that case, you saw that I defeated one enemy and I recovered 10 MP. So yeah, so that's going to be this particular weapon. Here, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll finish off this battle like that. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this particular weapon. Not a whole lot of abilities, but in terms of attacks, only 3 of them, but all of them are actually quite good. A lot of charms here. For regular charm spells, that are actually spells that you use, those actually last a few rounds, I believe 2 to 3 rounds if it's a regular charm. But again, if you are actually physically attacked, it will knock you out of it has a high possibility of knocking you out of the charm. Sometimes you might get lucky and it actually couldn't be ignored. But yeah, this weapon is actually quite good. And in terms of my actual leveling team, I have actually replaced the Dark Whip of Beast with this weapon. So this is actually quite good. So pretty much just doing damage to all the enemies. And then for metal enemies, I would have 48 to 49 damage with this particular weapon. Then 48 to 50 damage with the Galaxy Blade. Then 30 to 33 damage with the Metal King's Sword, and then I would have 62 to 63 to 66 damage for the Killer Machine Type 2 Destroyer Claw. So this really does help out in terms of taking down metal enemies and also regular enemies on the field. So something about this particular weapon, with this weapon actually becomes a game changer in terms of how I can go about recent Hokora. So I have actually tried this out against the Weather Hokora and also the Engoku Macho, and this actually does help out quite a bit. So I will be making Jibaria based videos for those particular Hokora, so please stay tuned for that in the next coming days. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you would like to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.